And we're getting reaction here in Western North Carolina. An Arden resident who moved here from Venezuela a few years ago shared with News 13's Ryan Stockett his reaction to the events that played out overnight.
Esta intervención militar le da un respiro a un país que había perdido la confianza incluso en sí misma.
Omar Mayorga, who moved to Arden from Venezuela 3 years ago, shared with us what the U.S. military strike means for Venezuelans. President Trump announced this large-scale strike early Saturday morning, and he announced that Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife were captured and flown out of the country. Senator Ted Budd posted to X today, saying in part that the president's decisive action to capture and bring Maduro to justice is monumental, not just for ending his brutal regime in Venezuela, but will save countless American lives from the deadly drugs his thugs have brought to our shores. Michael Whatley, who is running for the U.S. Senate in North Carolina, also posted on X, saying in part, "I am proud to support a president who will stop at nothing to protect our people and hold those who traffic death into our country fully responsible." President Trump also said in a press conference that the U.S. would run Venezuela for an unspecified period of time. Political science professor Eric Heberlig says there's no telling what that period will look like.
I suspect the concern many citizens will have is whether our taking over Venezuela will be like Iraq and that it will be costly, time-consuming, or whether this will be a relatively easier transition.
Mayorga says that Venezuela has been suffering for years under an authoritarian system that deeply damaged its economic and financial structure. He tells us he's spoken with family members in Caracas, and he says that many people describe the U.S. operation as extremely precise, almost surgical.
Sino que estamos hablando de una, como ellos mismos lo dicen, una acción quirúrgica, donde solamente fueron por él, lo sacaron y bombardearon ciertas cosas que eran importantes. Queda por claro y por sentado de que no nos sentimos solos después de todo, que tenemos como la oportunidad de luchar por eso.
Ryan Stockett, News 13.